We all know that the Habs need left-handed defensemen, and I don't think there's any qualms to dispute that. You got guys like Mete and Kulak and Ben. There's a need for a better left-handed defenseman. Well, Dennis Bernstein, host of Off the Rush on NHL's SiriusXM network and an NHL insider correspondent from LA, has a little bit of insight on that. To follow up intel about the Habs' interest in Shayne Gostisbehere, hearing Andrew Shaw and Paul Byron among the target names in a potential swap. That's a pretty interesting thing to hear about. Habs fans' immediate reactions, comment down below what you think, but going over this, obviously I don't believe that Andrew Shaw and Paul Byron are enough to get a Shayne Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere is much better than that only, but going over what exactly this could mean, I think that if the Montreal Canadiens would want to give up these specific assets in order to get a left-handed defenseman like Gostisbehere, then you take it, right? The Habs have a lot of forwards and a lot of guys who could realistically push for a middle six spot. So getting rid of two of those guys in exchange for one bona fide top four, maybe even a top two on the Habs left-handed D, I don't see any problem with that. It's just that obviously, looking at this from a Philadelphia point of view, Gostisbehere for only Shaw and Byron, yeah, no thanks. There's gonna have to be some sweeteners in that deal in order to make it go through. Depending on what that is, whether it's a prospect, a pick, or etc., this could be a potential trade on our hands. The Philadelphia Flyers' defensive core has been on and off quite a bit. Last season, Gostisbehere got 37 points in 78 NHL games. That was a step down from his 65 points in 78 games in 2017-2018. He had more assists in 2018 than he did points in 2019, and Provorov also had quite a bit of a down year too, add to that Giroux, etc. Basically, aside from Travis Sanheim, most of the notable Flyers had down years. And I know 86 points for Giroux is not bad, it's just that he had 100 the year before, so I'm calling that a down year in comparison to the year that he had prior, but the Gostisbehere thing has been presenting itself for a while, and I know Habs fans have kind of been on that train. So what exactly are you getting with a Shayne Gostisbehere? Well, you're getting a guy who can slot in on that top two spot, maybe alongside of a Petrie, maybe alongside of a Weber, a guy who's really good offensively and who's got the talent to become a solid 40, 50-point guy on the Habs going forward. He's a left-handed defenseman, 26 years of age, so he's still got a ton of room to grow. $4.5 million too, that's not bad at all. Gostisbehere, obviously, he was in contention for the Calder 3-something seasons ago, so I think most people know that they're getting an NHL caliber quality defenseman, and in exchange for Andrew Shaw and Paul Byron, honestly, that's a deal I take 100 times out of 100 if I am the Habs, but if I'm a Flyers fan, I'm like, what the heck, no. Yeah, no, we gotta add more, man. So overall, if you deem the Montreal Canadiens to have expendable assets, younger guys in the system, I don't know, just throwing some random things out there, a Noah Juleson, or dare I say an Alexander Romanov, which I really don't want to give up that, but sweeteners, I think they need to be present in this deal. Prospects or picks, either one of these things needs to be added, maybe even a little bit more than just one, in order to get a Shaw Byron for Gostisbehere thing to work out. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed this video. So Shayne Gaming, and bye.